How do you do that? Because a lot of people already said the stage is set, that this looks like an Atiku vehicle of running for election, the ABC.
Anyway, Atiku is yet to declare his intention to run for the 2027 election. Atiku is yet, but what Atiku is doing is rescuing this country, bringing together men of honor and valor to ameliorate, to correct, to palliate the satanic manifestation of the APC in this country.
Which you helped bring to power.
Once I was blind, now I can see. So
you regret helping APC and going to the podium where the MC of most of the... you spoke Hausa, you spoke
Igbo, in totality, just like you every day, through the Lord's Prayer, confess your sins and ask for forgiveness. Every day you do that. Catholics go every day, they confess their sins.
So you regret ever being associated with the APC?
Anyone who has moved with the devil, anyone who has moved with an unholy tendency, definitely should regret it.
How would you describe the APC as devil? The APC that says that he wants to straighten the path for Nigerians, APC that says that their policies are for the average Nigerian people to make their lives better?
Sheung, if not because of your job here in channels, if not because of codes of operation, if not because of some tenets and doctrines of operation as a journalist, you don't need a prophet to tell you what is happening in this country. You don't need anyone. It is visible even to the blind and audible to the deaf that we are in a precarious situation in this country like we have never been. It has never been this disastrous. It has never been this terrible. The hunger in the land is shattered. People are dying of malnutrition in the rural communities of this country. People are beginning to visit garbage centers to look for crumbs and food. Take a trip today to your village and just announce that you want to share 2 bags of rice. If you are not careful, there will be dead casualties as a result of the struggle just to get 1 tin or 2 tins of rice. But that is the situation we are in this country.
Senator Melaye, those who, in this government, they said, look, they're taking tough decisions over the past years of indecision and inability or lack of audacity of past leaders to take those difficult decisions. And this government said, we're taking those tough decisions, and in the end, it will pay off.
Maybe you do not have the gift of interpretation of tongues. APC speak in tongues. And what they are telling you, that they are taking tough decisions, they are telling you that we are putting you Nigerians on a tough. We are taking you through rigorous struggle. We are taking you through hunger. We are taking you through malnutrition. We are taking you through insecurity. We are taking you through problems like we have never seen
which
in this country
could be momentary, and at the end of the day will be better off instead of kicking the can down the, and at the end of the day,
when you have a roadmap, when you are using a GPRS, you are likely to get to your destination. But APC and this government is a car being driven by a drunken driver. The possibility of getting to your destination is not there.
So you don't see hope, even when they are preaching renewed hope.
What they meant by renewed hope is renewed hope for the hopelessness, for the hopeless. In the sense that those who believe in hope, they are announcing the obituary of hope to hopeless Nigerians. What I can tell you categorically is that you are an investigative journalist. Go to the streets of Abuja. Go to the interiors of Kubwa or Nkubao and have just 1 minute interview with people. Ask them if there's hope. There's no hope. In a country where you have 2 national anthems, in a country where you have a denomination of your currency, 2 types of denomination, two denominations of a particular currency.
Let me ask you.
We are in a outrageously calamitous situation. We are in a confused state in this country.
hate or like Dino Melaye, in this video, you would agree that, in a nutshell, he sort of spelled out the direction that Nigeria is heading under this government. All of these guys who helped form the APC, who are now uncomfortable and not happy with the APC, are the ones who have now veered into the ADC to say they want to salvage whatever is left of Nigeria to be salvageable from the hands of this government. But you have to first of all remember, a rudderless ship goes nowhere. A ship without a rudder goes nowhere. And this government is a rudderless ship. It's a rudderless ship. It's got no good leadership, and Nigeria is going nowhere under this Bola Tinubu administration. We are without any direction. The leadership is out there to look out for itself, or for the purpose of just being a president or being government. There's no purpose, there's no progress, and progress is impossible. By the way, Jemilaya got it right. He says APC and Bola Tinubu's government is a car driven by a drunken driver. Mainly, he's just said that Bola Tinubu is a drunken driver and it's going nowhere with Nigeria. And by the way, what he's actually telling Nigerians is that as long as you're with this guy, there's no hope anywhere. So we're going to break down everything Dino Melaye talked about. I'm just going to read the ones I was able to capture anyway, top of my head. It says Atiku has not declared his intention yet to run, and that Atiku is gathering people with like minds to actually help salvage Nigeria, from the satanic manifestation of the APC. Again, I will say this, and I've said this several times on many videos. All these guys helped contribute to the destruction of Nigeria. Where we are today is not by mistake. They helped in the process of getting us to this place. Bola Tinubu didn't just manifest out of nothing. The manifestation of Bola Tinubu is tailored to the corruption that brought him in. And these guys were part of the system. It was a lawmaker at one point in time. If they had fought for the electoral reform that we wanted, some of these discrepancies that happened in 2023 wouldn't have happened. So, but at one point they were happy and they sang together and they ate together and they drank together, but we are the ones suffering the consequences. That's why he's saying that he regrets in totality that he supported the APC. And now one time he was blind and now he can see. And it says anyone who was moved with this APC, who's moved with the devil, he sort of likened the APC and Bola Tinubu to the devil. Anyone who's moved with the devil should regret it, and he's regretting it. And that's why he's they've camped to the ADC so that he can help fight to remove Bola Tinubu. And he says you don't need a prophet to tell you how terrible the country has become. Indeed, you don't need a prophet. People are looking for food in garbage places right now. For all I can see right now under this particular government is what we saw under Buhari's government, where they kept telling us that be patient, but Buhari was taking us in the right direction until we got to Buhari's final full stop, and we just realized that we didn't go anywhere. We just went backward. We went backward on ourselves 10 times, than where Buhari took us from. And the same thing is happening with this Bola Tinubu administration. We're heading backward, further away from where Buhari even took us back to. You understand? And every time they tell us that on paper, they can see that there's progress, but in the lived realities of Nigerians, we realize there's nothing happening. They're telling us to have renewed hope, and they're giving us renewed trouble all over the place. It's just sad news all over the place. So again, like I said, a rudderless ship goes nowhere. And like Dino Melaye said, the APC and Bola Tinubu's government is a car driven by a drunken driver. You make of that what you will. But if you look at it as of today, August 2025, you realize that most Nigerians will argue that Bola Tinubu's policies are not working at all, not even effectively. They're not working. It's not working in the economy. They're not working in security. They're not working in the quality of lives of Nigerians. And they keep telling us that he has this, transformative leadership. That is what is brought to us. These are all talking points from talking heads, and they're telling us where Nigeria was when he took over. Listen, where Nigeria was before APC got into power was bad, but they made it worse. And now under this government, it's become worse. The worst we've ever had, the worst we've ever seen, where we are fighting. See, we can't even get food in a country that is so fertile as Nigeria. Food is scarce. Isn't that an irony? In a country that is so blessed like Nigeria, there's not a part of Nigeria you go that you will not cultivate. Where our water is good. We are sitting on a gold mine in Nigeria, and we have a leadership that doesn't know how to mine it. And they tell Nigerians, don't worry, we'll find out some way to win. You can see it. So anyone coming to tell any Nigerian to say, calm down, this government is taking us in the right direction, you will say, where to? I've said it before, the quality of lives of Nigerians have become worse under this government. So again, like Dino Melaye said, this is a drunken driver, you know, carrying us to nowhere. He says this, which is quite striking. He says, if you're using a GPS, you're more likely going to get to your destination 99.9% of the time. But when you don't even have a destination, if somebody asks you today, where's the destination Bola Tinubu is taking Nigeria to? You don't know. So when you don't know where you're going to, how are you likely going to get there? Again, you don't know. And that's where we are today, with a government that is as directionless as it has been from day one. So again, I've explained this to you already. If you ask most Nigerians, you go on the street of Nigeria and ask them, how is life? And they will tell you straight, it is hard. And this government is the one benefiting from it because Bola Tinubu will go to France to go take care of himself. You can argue that he already has money to do that before he became president. That's your business. As far as we're concerned, he's the president of Nigeria as of today. And his family members will benefit from it. All the people associated with him will benefit from it. But the Nigerian people have no security, no food, no water, nothing. So the question I want to leave you with, what is this government providing for Nigeria today? Put your answers in the comment section. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will catch you up in the next video. God bless you. Bye-bye for now.